Hi there, Sherry Schreiber of gettingbetter.com, and it's been a while since I've recorded and posted a video because, well, certain life stressors have sort of infringed on my energy levels, not the least of which is my ongoing battle with the California Board of Psychology, but that's another video. And it's tax time, my dears, and I'm trying to get my book finished to send off to the publisher. So there's a lot going on. And a human being only has so many energy reserves available. At least this human being does. Um, I wanted to help you know a little bit more about me, I think, today. I was thinking about this and I thought, these people, I'm a talking head, these people don't really know me. And I've always really wanted to present myself accurately and clearly and give you a window into who I really am. So I guess I want to start off with, if you don't already know this, I'm a very generous spirit. That doesn't mean I'm always performing and trying to buy people's love. Because really, frankly, I don't give a damn whether you love me or you hate me. I'm only interested in letting you know the real me so you can make up your own mind about it. But I'm a very generous spirit at heart, which is why I think I entered the healing profession. And I've had my life strategies business for so many years, trying to help people heal in the ways that I had learned to heal myself through various tools that I invented and developed for me, which I brought into my practice to help others. The truth is that for many years I fantasized about becoming a hands-on healer, thought about taking classes or courses in that domain to find out how to lay on hands and help people heal from physical disorders. Now, the irony is, and I'm not making false claims here, that during the course of my work with my clients, and those noises in the background that you hear, that's my dog. So I apologize. And she's looking at me like, what are you doing now, Mom? But during the course of my work with clients, they spontaneously healed from long-standing disorders in the body, ailments, issues, pains, from old broken bones and such that they still struggled with yearly when the weather turned a certain temperature, things like that. One client who surfs in the summertime said after a year of receiving my help and helping him build self-worth and connect fully to all of his feelings, his emotions, without fear or judgment, he said, this is the first time that I can remember not getting herpes breakouts from being in the sun and surfing. This is the very first time in memory. Another client told me that her terrible, painful menstrual periods had eased up a lot during the course of her healing journey with me. She was no longer, her moods didn't radically fly all over the place, and she felt more stable, more centered. There wasn't nearly as much pain and discomfort with her periods after doing this work with me. Let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, a gal I worked with years ago, within 2 weeks lost about 20 pounds. I didn't see her for a 2-week period. She'd lost 20 pounds. And the entire shape of her body radically changed. Radically changed. She was always kind of little pudgy and barrel shaped. And through working with me for a relatively short period, her entire body configuration changed. And it wasn't just the weight loss. I mean, the shape of her body literally changed. Another client had a broken collarbone, a female client from an injury as a youngster, and this always gave her pain, and that never went away. That pain, it never felt like the bone had completely healed. And through this work with me, that bone no longer gave her pain. That formerly broken collarbone. So these are just a few stories in the Naked City. And so I realized in hindsight, sort of gleefully, that while my wish to be a hands-on healer may not have been practical for me, I mean, the work that I was doing with my clients was so, at times, spiritually and emotionally demanding of me, that I finally got to a place where I couldn't do it anymore without risking my health, and I retired around August of 2017. But in fact, even though I was not touching these people physically, as their emotional body healed, their physical body followed suit. It was just the most wonderful and confirming and magnificent outcome that I could have hoped for. I didn't set out to do that. It just came about within and through the work. If you heal the emotional body, I always believed, all the other parts of us follow suit, including the physical body. Now, a lot of this is forcing people to surrender their habit, their bad habit, their compulsion, their addiction to beating up on themselves. And so metaphorical beatings, in other words, when you shame and criticize yourself, it wounds the emotional body. And if the emotional body is wounded, the physical body follows suit and is wounded as well. So a lot of what I did in my practice is I really got tough on people about being hard on themselves. They had to surrender that bad habit, that disgusting, dysfunctional tendency completely before they could start to heal. That's the only way healing was even possible for them. Because basically, if you're taking a big, heavy wooden club and whacking yourself in the head with it, 85, 90 times a day, without even realizing that that's what you're doing to yourself, how are you going to be feeling? Will your mood be light and cheery and joyful if you're in that much pain in your head? Hell no. I talk about this in one of my other videos. Will you have much energy, impetus, focused? If you're depressed because of the pain that is self-inflicted on you, will you want to even get out of bed in the morning? So this was really the core, the very core and crux of my work. You cannot heal a person if they're still beating up on themselves for anything, for what they perceive as past failures or mistakes they've made, for shaming themselves as their parents did when they were little. We left home to get away from that shit. Why carry on the abusive tradition our parents set for us? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Never did to me. So please, understand, this has been my mission in life, to help people reconstruct themselves and get healthy and well and start liking and respecting themselves, as I have done for me. I invented these tools in my, I think it was, I've been saying my late 20s, early 30s, but I think it was earlier than that because it was before I went to bartending school, which was like around 24, 25 years old. And I started inventing this cancel tool. Cancel! When I caught myself beating up on me and replaced it with a little stroke. And I swear to you, folks, this little tool, this little power tool, which I offer in one of my other videos, quit being hard on you. This little power tool radically changed my life. It changed my energy level. It changed my mood and lightened it. It was incredible what happened when I stopped beating up on myself. And that's really all I've given to my clients all these years, is force them to surrender that self-abuse that they're so used to doing to themselves since they're like 2 years old and they had finally vocabulary to shame themselves with. So I will probably never be that hands-on healer because I suspect that through touching people in that much pain, I absorb some of that energy. A friend of mine for many years, who I speak about him in my From Here to Eternity video because she's dead now, but she'd had a near-death experience. She was a body worker, and she did absorb people's energies while she was working on their bodies. And I think any body worker who doesn't understand that they have to shield themselves somehow or purge that negative, dark, disgusting, ugly energy after they've touched somebody's body who's in pain, I think they're doing themselves a great disservice. So I don't want to be a hands-on healer anymore. I've actually accomplished that just through the work I've done. Imagine that. And I'm so very grateful to have saved a few lives along the way. I never actually saved any lives. I was only the conduit. I gave my clients the tools they needed to save their own life. That's really what I was all about. And if I could do it for me, I figured I could teach you how to do it for you. That was really the whole crux of what I did professionally for the past, 18 years at least. So I'm hoping that you can get to somebody who can work in this way with you to help you truly heal, not just feel a little better, not just get relief, but to truly heal on a cellular level, because that's what my work did. And trust me, I would never be talking about these things if they weren't true. I wouldn't be. And, there's no purpose in it. I mean, I'm not accepting clients anymore. But this is what truly happened during the course of my professional career. And I'm grateful for having radically been some help to certain people who were really dedicated enough and committed enough to want to take the scary journey into real wellness, because it is scary. Those feelings are completely foreign to us. Most people have never experienced true joy or happiness. So it's a little scary when those feelings start coming around. We don't know what to do with them. We want to sabotage ourselves just to get rid of them and feel more normal again. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Make it your goal to get well and whole and happy. I did, and here I am today speaking to you from the heart and shooting from the hip about it. Take care. God bless you. And goodbye for now.